The power of restraint in the face of racism. You people sure know how to lower the standard around here. Liam's voice sliced through the quiet hum of Charleston's upscale Harborview steakhouse. The young white waiter stood stiff, his pressed shirt crisp, but his words full of contempt as he glared at the elderly black couple seated by the window. David Miller adjusted the cuffs of his black dress shirt, his strong hands steady despite the sting of humiliation. Beside him, Eleanor Miller gently touched her pearl necklace, her eyes clouded but calm. "Menu, please," David requested evenly. Liam scoffed. "We usually reserve those for paying customers." A soft murmur rippled through the room. Patrons avoided eye contact. At the bar, a sharply dressed woman with a clipboard watched silently. Her eyes flicked toward the couple, lingering just a second longer than casual interest. But what Liam did next would ignite the whole place. Liam returned, this time with 2 waters, 1 glass chipped, both half-filled. With exaggerated carelessness, he placed them on the table. The chipped glass slid, water splashing across the table onto David's lap. "Oops." Liam sneered. "Guess you people aren't used to quality anyway." David's jaw tensed. His leg, still damp, shifted beneath the table. Decades of discipline held him still. But when Liam's foot swung under the table and clipped David's shin, the room froze. Eleanor gasped, her hand shooting to her husband's arm. "Sir, please," she whispered. Liam straightened, grinning. Old man shouldn't be sitting where he doesn't belong. At that moment, Ms. Jenkins, the manager, appeared, clipboard clutched tight. "Everything all right here?" Her eyes darted to Liam, then to David, unbothered. But she hadn't seen what was tucked inside David's jacket. Yet David rose, slow and deliberate. The restaurant hushed. His tall frame unfolded with the quiet authority of a soldier long out of uniform but never out of practice. His hand slipped inside his jacket. Liam snorted, backing a step. "What? Got a complaint card in there?" David's fingers emerged, holding a sleek leather wallet. He flipped it open. The gleam of a gold badge and bold letters stared back, Central Intelligence Agency. The murmur turned into a wave of gasps. The woman at the bar stood. Ms. Jenkins paled. Liam's grin collapsed. David's voice was calm, lethal in its restraint. "David Miller, Regional Security Liaison for the CIA tonight. I was here to inspect security for your upcoming gala." He paused, gaze locking onto Liam. "But I see your problem runs deeper than locked doors." Ms. Jenkins stumbled over her words. "Mr. Miller, I didn't know." "You didn't care," David cut in, his tone sharp but quiet. Liam shifted nervously, eyes darting to nearby diners who now watched, some filming. David set the badge on the table beside the water-stained cloth. "Your contract for federal event hosting revoked. Effective immediately." He turned to Eleanor, offering his hand. She rose gracefully. Behind them, whispers swirled. Phones clicked. The word CIA spread like wildfire. Liam stood frozen, his youthful arrogance draining away. David didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. Outside, the cool night air wrapped around them as they walked toward the car. The streetlights glinted off David's badge before he tucked it away. "You didn't have to expose them," Eleanor murmured. David smiled faintly, eyes fixed ahead. Sometimes dignity whispers. Sometimes it stands up and walks away. Behind them, Harborview Steakhouse gleamed under its polished sign, but its reputation now cracked like the chipped glass left on their table. As they stepped off the curb, David's words lingered in the air. "They'll remember this night. Not for the food, for the lesson." The soft click of Eleanor's heels faded into the quiet, but the message kit echoed louder than ever. This story reminds us sometimes the most powerful response isn't anger. It's presence, truth, and the courage to walk away with dignity.